So I made a post the other day about keeping good notes, and several people came back to me with questions about how keeping notes will improve your archery performance. Well, you can certainly keep notes about your training and your progress over time. But what I was referring to in this particular post was keeping notes about your setups. You know, as we transition from indoor to 3D, and some of us shoot field and target archery and bow hunt, you know, it's important to keep notes about each of your setups because they're going to have a little variation from one to the next that may not work for the other. And so it's also very handy to keep notes if you're setting up a new bow and you've got one that's shooting really well and it feels just the way you want it to, and you want to set another one up just like it. Those notes will be extremely important for you to be able to replicate that. Or if you are replacing your strings on your bow and you want to put it all back the way it was before, naturally you should if everything felt right before you had the string change. And so some of the important things I'm talking about keeping notes are, you know, your draw weight, your holding weight, you know, certainly your draw length is extremely important, your D-loop length, your peep height, your nose button or kisser button height if you use one, but also your stabilizers weights. You know, how much weight you have on the front bar, how much weight you have on the sidebar, what position is your sidebar in, because all that stuff will change the way that bow performs for you in different applications. And so I just want to share that with everybody. I think that's going to be a very helpful thing for each of us. And, you know, really the ultimate goal is that if you're making changes to your setup to see slight improvements, and over time things start to get off track, you've always got a baseline to refer back to. You can refer back to those notes and say, what was I doing when it was working well for me, and go right back to where you started without, you know, starting from scratch. So I think you'll find that helpful. Good luck. We'll see you out there.